Ladies and gentlemen, we have some great information to go over today. We have a pretty massive Switch 2 leak that goes into a Zelda leak that goes back into a Switch 2 leak. I know, it sounds pretty crazy, so let's just go and get right into it. I'm starting to get pretty excited because every single day we're getting leaks about the Switch 2, and a lot of them are starting to get confirmed. We're also getting game leaks, and yeah, I am very excited. Also, I just want to say, thank you so much for all the support. We just hit 9,000 subscribers. That's crazy to me. That, in the grand scheme of things, to bigger YouTubers is nothing. But I work very hard, and I think we have an amazing community, and I just want to say thank you so much. So before we get started, if you could, hit a like and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get right into this video. We actually have multiple leaks to go over today, so first I want to go over this one. Switch 2 specs according to hardware shipments is stronger than a Steam Deck. That is truly absolutely insane. I'm going to be honest with you, PC language is a foreign language to me, so I don't know exactly what I'm looking at here. 12 gigabytes of RAM, that's pretty amazing. That's better than an Xbox Series S. I don't know what any of this other stuff means, but I think it's still worth reporting to you guys who are a lot smarter than me, and I can deduct from this that it's stronger than a Steam Deck. I know that's good. I know that's worth talking about. Recently in the past year, I've kind of came around to getting into, I guess, different kind of handheld consoles and emulation and stuff like that. And people always ask me, do I want a Steam Deck? And for the longest time, I was like, I don't know if I do. Now, if I got my hands on one, I think I'd be pretty happy because I understand that they are amazing consoles and they're pretty powerful and it's just a great thing to have. So seeing that the next Nintendo console is more powerful than a Steam Deck, that's truly kind of exceeding my expectations already. This is coming from Midori, and this is just multiple leaks in one, and the gaming leaks community has kind of broke this down to where you can understand it a little bit better. According to Midori, Nintendo are working on a new project with a codename U-King-O, which may be related to the codename of the Switch 2. But it turns out it's related to a lot more than that. So there's actually quite a lot to take in here. First, the other day she said that there was a codename Banquet for a new Nintendo game. Mario Party's old codename was Buffet, so people are saying maybe that has to do with a new Mario Party. I'm over Mario Party at this point, so I don't really care. But Yu-King was apparently the codename for Breath of the Wild. Do you guys remember, I think it was last year, there was supposedly a Breath of the Wild tech demo showed off on the Switch 2, and they were saying this was an enhanced version of Breath of the Wild and it was amazing and next gen. What they're thinking is, since Breath of the Wild's codename was Yu-King, U-King-O could be the codename for the next gen Breath of the Wild for the Switch 2. And the codename for the Switch 2 could start with O. We reported, I think yesterday or the day before, that maybe the codename for the Switch 2 was Muji, which means plain in Japanese. Well, it turns out there's like a prominent Switch hacker who broke it down saying that's not the case at all. He actually has the code name and he put some kind of like code for it that you have to decipher. But once they announce the Switch 2's name or Switch 2 code name or something, that it will prove that he was right. I know I'm just kind of rambling here, but everybody's thinking that the Switch 2 code name would start with O. And then I gotta applaud the people in the comments because that's how I'm able to understand this. Yu-King was the codename of Breath of the Wild, so odds are this is the version of the game that was reportedly demonstrated at Gamescom 2023 running on the new hardware. Nintendo has a habit of abbreviating X to enhance ports of previous gen games in their new platform. Like 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is Red Carpet S, 3D World was just Red Carpet, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is Turbo S, and Mario Kart 8 was Turbo. So this fits in line with the enhanced port of Breath of the Wild for Switch 2, U-King to U-King-O. And if that's the case, that really does point to like a bunch of games being, I guess, I don't even want to say remastered because they're from the previous generation. Upscaled, or is it remastered? I don't even know what you would call it. Do you think that's a good idea to bring over previous gen stuff and then just enhance the graphics? Because would Nintendo sell these games at full price? Or would it just be like when you put a PS4 disc into a PS5 and they're like, hey, do you want to upgrade for free or sometimes upgrade for $10? I hope it's the latter that we're going with and not full price games. I don't even think I'd be interested in playing Breath of the Wild next gen. Maybe, I don't know though. I love Breath of the Wild. And then somebody right here is saying O, or I guess however you pronounce it, in Japanese means Great King. So it's Breath of the Wild Definitive Edition. Definitive Edition, I guess, could work. maybe it's Breath of the Wild with all of the DLC with better graphics, but then that opens the door for Nintendo to charge full price for this. And I love Nintendo. It is what it is. I don't want to be paying full price for games that we just had. Especially for me, like I own Breath of the Wild and all the DLC, but I don't know. Unless they charge $40, maybe for the Switch too. They bring back Nintendo Selects, and a bunch of games for the Switch are like $40 or something. I don't know. I'm just rambling here. And then this is kind of cool to circle back to. Yesterday we reported on a Zelda leak, and they're covering that here. I'd also like to say this is pretty coincidental timing, considering Papa Gino's heavy implied just yesterday something involved The Legend of Zelda game with Zelda as the main character, where he posted various pictures of Breath of the Wild Zelda specifically. Maybe they'll update Breath of the Wild and make Zelda a playable character or something. I have no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about all this? Switch 2 codename? Do you think it's Muji, or do you think it's something to do with the letter O? Do you think it's a good idea for us to upscale Switch games to the Switch 2 and charge for them, or should they be free? I'm curious what you guys think about all this, and the Switch 2 being stronger than a Steam Deck. That's gotta be good news, right? Down below, let me know your thoughts and opinions as always, and ladies and gentlemen, I can't say it enough. I hope that you can understand that I really am sincere in these words. Thank you so much for the support. It truly means the world to me. Now we can officially start counting down to 10,000 subscribers. I've heard other YouTubers say it, and I kind of agree. I feel like 10,000 subscribers is when you're an official, real YouTuber. So, let's hit 10K subscribers. You guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.